Hi everyone out there. Sorry it's been so long. I want to start off by apologizing. I recently was going through my YouTube account and was just noticing that I haven't been checking the emails on there. So some of you have asked me to make videos, some of you asked where I've been, and I was just thinking everything's going to get forwarded to the email I registered with. So please forgive me. I didn't see you guys, and I will start making more videos since you guys want to see them. I haven't planned a big one today because I just wanted to get one out there and get started and jump right back in. Um, but I hope you guys have all been doing well. To any of you new ones, I stutter, I ramble, forgive me, but welcome. Um, so today I'm going to start with a few random likes, little crafty things that I've been doing, but then I do want to make some other ones later. Hopefully get more suggestions too. Um, because I feel like I'm flying blind. There's something I'd like to share with you. Now, I've seen these in the stores for maybe about the past 2-3 years here, and I always thought they were kind of silly. And then I saw one at Ross on clearance. It was a mangled package, and I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. Let's see what happens. And I ended up falling in love with it. Now, as a kid, I loved being on the phone, and I'm not talking little cell phones. I'm talking like the house phone, because you knew when you had the house phone, like you owned the house pretty much because there wasn't anybody else getting a phone call but you. So I ran across this right here, and what it is pretty much is just like a basic headphone jack, plugs into your phone, and you can literally use it like a phone. Um, which sounds stupid because your cell phone is a phone, but you know what I mean. Um, but one thing I really like about it is the convenience of the size and the shape of it all. Is literally this is strong enough when I plug it in, my phone literally dangles from this. It's pretty stretchy. But what I like is the pants I'm wearing are my pajama pants, which I won't be showing you. Have a pocket, and this clicks right in. This fits in my. It goes into the pocket, and I can go ahead and do what I need to do, be it laundry, typing, whichever. And it's totally nice because if I get phone calls from work or just wanna gab, I can, and I totally love it. And this one right here is from the brand called the Sharper Image. It's got the little answer button, so if you leave it plugged in and you're doing whatever, you just click it on, click it off, answer, delete the phone call, reject the phone call. But I thought it was silly because I know that um, not a lot of house phones out there anymore. So I know that if you're a little younger than me, you probably don't remember these unless you were a toddler talking to grandma or grandpa, whomever. Um, Slowly started being done away with the cell phones and whichever. But something I like, something I grew up. I always thought I'd be a businessman someday on a phone, and now I just thought this was totally cute. So you can see them. They're different colors. There's ones that even look more retro, vintage than this. But like I said earlier, if you're younger than me, this probably is retro and vintage to you. So those. Second thing is another nostalgic kind of thing. Where I grew up, there was a candy shop down the street. Now, it wasn't like one of the candy shops like in the mall where it's just tubs and bins of candy. It was an actual, like, displayed nicely, all kinds of specialty chocolates and hard candies and whichever, and a lot of, like, handmade stuff. And I just remember this. I see these every holiday, and it's these right here, and it's these little hard ones. But the one thing about these is these are the ones that come in different flavors, not just the peppermint Christmassy kind of holiday fiestas. But I remember seeing these on counters, and they like by the registers and stuff when I was a kid. And she used to have this huge assortment of them, so they were totally my favorite things. And it was random. I had gone to Osh for something. Um, and it was there just on the counter like in the display like I remembered, and I saw this one is sour apple citrus, one of my favorite flavors. It doesn't really smell through the package, but it's totally green appley. I don't really know why the citrus is in there, but I'm not gonna argue with them because I found them. But it's a few cents. I love them. So if you ever get a chance, if you ever see these anywhere, you're poking around, and maybe even Osh, and it's right there, try them. Silly, makes me feel like a kid, but it just reminds me of the lady who used to sell them to me at this candy shop used to tell me that, when she was a kid, that these used to be the kind of candies there was. There wasn't a whole lot of selection, and, you know, so it just kind of takes me back to that place. But I totally love these. Super cute. I'm glad it's not just for holiday. The third thing I'd like to show you is something I kind of took from childhood and high school. Was kind of collaging, but instead of just making a random collage, I kind of took it and spun it onto the gift wrap. I don't know where or why I started it or whoever, but we get a lot of junk mail here, and a lot of like funny things are written on them that I just noticed was just become totally funny to just kind of doll it up. But I had gone to Target, and then, you know, when you first walk in, they have those really, I say it's an eye catcher. It's all those bins of like $1 plus items. Well, I ran across these lovely things, and it was just these like wrapping papers, and they come in the different, some are 14 40-foot squares, some are 20-foot squares. This one has metallic-y, I don't know if it's reading across on here, but it's $1. So reason I bring these up is because my friend and I, growing up, used to give each other something that we used to call mud pies. Now, what mud pies are random gag gifts. Sometimes it's just a random sketch. Sometimes we'd wrap something up in nothing and give it to each other. And as we've gotten older, our budgets have gotten a little better, but still, sometimes it's just you find the randomest thing. Sometimes it's something you wouldn't gift at all, like a little 15-cent tchotchke from wherever. But so now that we've gotten older, I've started gift wrapping some of the mud pies that we get because it'll should be in a package or something. But what I did is I went ahead and I took that gift wrap, and I don't know, this just struck me as like some insane 60s girl's notebook. I had to have it. It's probably lined in some house from the 70s right now. But it was part of the little $1 ones. And what I did is I took some of the junk mail. So I took an Express ad, and I took a Target ad and some shoe ad and whatever, and I just kind of collaged it together. And just to personalize it, I did this crazy, insane person thing. Then I was obsessed with this girl's face. I don't know why. I think she's so pretty. Like, but but yeah, just kind of took like random ideas, and you can just customize it to your likes. I'm not a big gift getter, but I'm a big gift giver. So one thing I always forget to do, and that's another reason why I started this, was because I forget to get cards whenever I gift for people. So I'm horrible at that. And anybody who knows me knows that I will fight you tooth and nail to not get me anything. But when it comes to you, I will. So one of two things is, one, I just started writing right on it after you make it kind of customizable to yourself. Second of all, I started to do is in the same bins or just other stores, especially like back to school times are perfect for this, is I find these little sticky notes, like different, this isn't really reading, but these ones look like old cassette tapes. And these right here, write what you want, stick it on there, tape it, cut it up, however, make it part of the collage if you'd even like. But just, again, just something customizable and cute. I did a really good one for Michael, but I gave it to him before I took any pictures of it for you guys, and it was super funny because it was like some store was going out of business. Oh, well, it's not funny it's going out of business because that's sad for the world, but funny in the way of gift wrap because it was this like last chance blowout bonanza, whatever, and it was just, I should have taken a picture. Lastly, I would like to show you something my roommate got me, and it kind of made me laugh because it kind of went along with the soaps that I showed you guys earlier from the Fortune Cookie Company. I don't know where he got these from, but they're these cute little dessert-looking candles, and they totally smell, even through the package, they smell just like, I'm showing you the warning, they smell just like the little desserts that they would be, whether it's a cheesecake or some fancy sprinkled cupcake looking thing. But, I'd eat it if it was real. But, the, it says chocolate scented candles by, and I'm gonna say Boogie, but it's Bougie. I thought it was bougie. But anywho, smell really good. I've only burnt one of them so far. It did leave a fragrance behind it, and it wasn't something to where it's like you had to evacuate the area. It was too sweet, and it didn't make me feel like I gained any weight, so I totally would rather burn these than get another set of boobs. So, these right here, he said they weren't that much, but since they were a gift, I didn't want to pry. But they do come out of these little holders. They're super cute. I love them. I don't know what to tell you. So before signing off, I want to thank you guys for hanging in there so much. I'm sorry this seemed pieced together and my energy seems kind of low. It's just been a long day. We had shipment today at work. Um, But three last things. One, we are able to dress up again this year for Halloween. I do work in a retail sales environment, um, but I need ideas. It's already going to be, we're in the 10th, I think, of October. In the past, I've already been an old man. I was the devil like 1 or 2 years in a row. I'm really shiny. And then I was a rock star a few years before that, like an 80s hairband kind of guy. Kind of running out of ideas, something friendly, something fun still. Um, but there's that. So if you can either comment or email me. Second, there is a girl on here I've been watching for quite a while, and I really enjoy her videos, and I really think that you guys should kind of tune in and just see. I think she falls more under the makeup guru side, is what Michael told me they're called. Um, but either way, I mean, I'm not even into makeup, and I totally just enjoy her very much. She makes me smile. Her name is Leanne. On here, she's known as Leanne Says. I've asked her for permission to use her, so if there's nothing here, then she hasn't gotten back to me yet. If there is, then find her, look up on here. She's just a really sweet girl, super pretty. She recently did the no makeup mirror challenge, and I just thought she's a hoot. Um, and last, and then I'll let you go. If you could just let me know the lighting situation. I've been trying different things. I have a Mac computer, but the earlier, like I mentioned, I was recording and it kept going from green to red to yellow to whatever to these beigey tones. If this looks better on your end, it may be reading different. If you could just let me know and I could adjust that. Please suggest stuff so I can let you know, and I will be coming up with some of my own stuff as well. Thank you very much. Bye.